it's a famous saying, third time's a charm. So I can't wait. The guy's a legend. Um, he's the ones that he's like Aldo. He's one of the guys I was watching coming up to my MMA career. So finally, we get to make that walk, and why not do it here? Why not do it here? The adopted son of Canadian, and I get to fight on what is home turf for me. So I'm excited.
Fighting somebody that you looked up to. I mean, is that different than other situations?
Not at all. Not at all. The first fight, that fight with Leonard Garcia, that helped me. That really helped me. That long time ago, I fought Leonard Garcia. I kind of was tripping out in the cage when I looked across the cage from him, and then that kind of nerve and stuff, whatever, went away when I fought Pettis and Aldo, and now I get to get another legend on my notch, and that new belt, I guess so you get rubies for it, right?
Instead of keeping
Yeah. So you get like come like Thanos, I guess, or you get the gauntlet. So hopefully I get to walk away with a soul stone come July 27th.
Now, did you get a hate on for this guy like other fights or what?
What was
Did
that?
you get a hate on for him like other fights or is it a different vibe?
Nah, no, it is what it is. This guy's a true professional. He's one of the guys that, when I say I really did look up to him, not only in the octagon, but out the octagon. And I keep telling you guys, these belts don't make us champions. These belts makes us champions for the world to know. But a true champion, you don't need a belt, And Frankie's one of those guys that he don't need a belt. I believe that he's a true champion the way he carries himself as a father, as a person, as a ambassador for the MMA world. So that dude is great. He's going to be a future Hall of Famer for sure. And I just can't wait.
From your own perspective, people might be looking at what's next.
Uh,
You can't be doing that obviously, but
Yeah. Yeah, not at all. We see what happens. The big question everybody keep asking me is, what about 155, And I say, what about 155? What about 170? What about heavyweight? It's all weights, They let me fight in any weight, If Stipe gets hurt in August and they call me up, guess what? The boy's showing up. I love you, DC, but I'm coming. I'm coming to see you. But at the end of the day, that first loss to Dustin was when we fought at 45, my debut. The ladder was so long to get here, to get the belt. 55, this last one. The ladder ain't that long. If you look at it, there's not. Not no disrespect to the contenders there, but I'm right there. I'm in the mix. If I announce today that I'm going to 55 at this fight, I'm pretty sure I'm in the mix with 55 or so. Whatever. Like I said, like you said, we can't look too much forward. First things first is Frankie Edgar. Um, before the April fight, whoever it was, before we found out it was Dustin, before we found out it was Tony, I was telling the UFC I want to come. No matter what happens, I want to fight in summer. I want to defend my belt at 45, and we're here now, so I'm excited.
Max, what do you know about Edmonton as far as fighting here? It's got a long
Yeah.
MMA history.
Yeah.
UFC's been here.
Yeah.
You were here in September.
Yeah.
What do you know about fighting here, and what do you think about?
I know it's blue collar town, hard workers. I know the great Wayne Gretzky used to play here for the Oilers, and he did some great things. It's just amazing town. I love the people. Everybody welcome me to their own homes. Like I said, I'm a I'm adopted son. I'm an adopted son, and I can't wait to come here and fight Edmonton. I fought in Toronto twice, Saskatoon once. Now it's here, so I'm excited.
They held their first UFC event back in, I think, September 2017. And then shortly after that, there was a ban on fighting for a year.
Oh, yeah?
Former UFC fighter Tim Hake, he died in the ring. Anything you can say about, there was a ban on fighting, and a lot of the fighters in this town were pretty pissed because,
Yeah.
That's their livelihood.
Yeah.
One guy goes down and then everybody else kind of is
Yeah.
affected by it. Have you ever been in a situation like that before?
I never did, but now the UFC, we got the way we do the weigh-ins, the way we do the weight cuts and stuff. It's so scientific. Back in the olden days, people was just kind of like just doing it. You know what I mean? Like, let's just do this. And trying to figure it out. And I think so now the sport is so much more advanced. And we got nutritionists. We focus on the recovery. My nutritionist that actually help us, that help my team and stuff, is one of the nutritionists that help out the Raptors. So it's very, it's big. It's big. You got to take the right steps, and I think so. A lot of people doing it now.
And your experience in the UFC, have you found that there's, these are the rules, you follow them. If you don't, then there's no fighting that's going to be going on. Like, they obviously don't want to have an event like that happen.
Yeah, for sure. You know, UFC's on it. You know, they check our weight when we come in on Tuesday. They look through us throughout the week. They follow us and they make sure we're on it. So it's good. You know, it's good. I never ever had no experience like that. You know, and I hope to never ever have it in the sport again, because we're at a point where social media and internet is so helpful now. You know, so you just go out there. The information is there. Go look for it.
There's some debate of whether he should be next in line. What do you think about that?
You know, it is what it is. You know, I heard it. I heard. You know, after that last fight, you know, 5 a.m. I got to my hotel. 12 in the afternoon, Dana called me, and I was already harassing him that I wanted to fight. And then when they told me wait. You know, I was like, wait, we want to see what happens with the Alex and Aldo fight, because it was a month after, and I guess that they wanted to see something exciting. You know, and I guess that to them they didn't get it. You know, he won. You know, to the guy, he won, but there's only certain guys that you know, if you look at my career, it took me 10 fights, and I injured DC to get my interim title up in Toronto back in 2016. So, you know, I think they just wanted to bake a little bit more. You know, you got guys like the Conor or the Izzies. You know, those guys, the highlight reels. That's come they're at where they're at. You know, and you know, that last fight, I don't know what UFC is looking for, but this is the guy. You know, like everybody think being the champion, I can go out and be like, I want to fight this guy. That's not how it works. It's actually the very opposite. They send me a contract and they be like, you're fighting this guy. I'm like, okay, you know, like it's never ever a problem with me. Send the contract, I'll sign it, you know. And yeah, a lot of people, they get confused. They think so like, yeah, I can pick this guy and that guy, and like they think I'm Oprah Winfrey. You know, everybody gets something. No, I don't get it. You know, they send me the contract and they say, hey, guess what? Tough luck. This is where you're fighting, and this is who you're fighting, and you sign the contracts. It is what it is.
Max, you're fighting in a class where you haven't lost in nearly 5 years.
Yeah.
Do you put any added pressure on yourself to maybe extend that streak, one of the more historic runs in the UFC history?
No added pressure at all. Every single fight is 0-0. You know, everybody keep asking me. I just got off an interview and they was asking me, how much is the loss affecting you? I'm like, what loss? You know, it's a new fight. You know what I mean? Like, too much people, they get caught up in the past. Too much people try to look in the future too much. I'm present. I'm right here. And you know, one step at a time. We're gonna do what we've been doing, taking one step at a time, and you know, be smart about it.
Your first appearance here in Edmonton. What are your thoughts on Rogers Place?
I dope. The thing is so crazy. My man just went outside, took a picture of the jumbotron. I heard you guys put some millies into that bad boy. I heard you guys put some millies into this whole arena. So it's kind of cool. You know, it's kind of crazy. You know, I'm excited. I can't wait. And it's just fun, you know. It's cool. You got arenas like this, you know, and history, and you got history. This is a history, you know. So I'm just glad I get to be in an arena like this with so much history.